because TAF Africa Global said it is starting some initiatives as contribution to the fight against COVID-19 in the Gambia. This morning, the TAF group is launching the partial refurbishment of the old Ndebaan clinic in Bakau as a treatment center with a budget of over $2 million. This initiative is expected to better prepare the Gambia in efforts to contain the spread of COVID-19. Our Ibrahim Presba is right now on the ground to communicate the level of preparedness of this clinic. Good morning, Press. What activity is currently going on at the Ndebaan clinic in Bakau?
The TAF Global Africa, TAF Africa Global is just arriving here to, do some initiative on the Ndebaan clinic in Bakau. What we saw so far was the arrival of the army of skill of youths who work directly under the instructions of TAF, to see how best to lift the face of this health facility. If you are watching through the background, you notice that this is looking like an abandoned, facility, which needs to be, a lot needs to be done on it for it to come back to its normal footing. So TAF says this is going to be its contribution to the fight against COVID-19. Knowing that already institutions, especially the private sector, are coming day by day to see what initiative or what donation would they give to support efforts by the government to eventually get rid of this COVID-19 in the country. So today is TAF Day in Bakau, where the health facility is located right now.
Interesting. So how significant is this clinic, and has it been functional for the time being?
Yeah, we know that this clinic was one of the NGO's initiatives during the First Republic of the Gambia. So it was established alongside other private clinics to serve humanity in this country. But we also understood that the identity of or ownership of the institution here had since changed to belongs to government, where you remember the former president Yahya Jammeh alternative treatment used to be conducted here, so meaning that this facility has not been functional for so long. So now that the TAF Africa Global is coming to lift the face of this facility means a lot. It will take people back to history lane, to the service that one time this facility used to offer is likely coming back so soon.
Interesting, like you have mentioned, this facility is actually used by former President Yahya Jammeh as an alternative treatment. But why has TAF Africa chosen the former president's alternative treatment center?
TAF is coming over here because this center is going to be one of the treatment centers for the COVID-19. We know right now that apart from the sanatorium, the Ministry of Health told us in a press conference last week that they have secured centers across the country. In every region, there is a new center secured for treatment, of the COVID-19 cases. Now, this signifies that the center within the Municipal Council of Kanifing, this is part of it now. But this, as it is now, cannot host any case for the meantime. No treatment could take place in its current situation. So TAF, having the heart to come in to support government in the fight against the COVID-19 and to contain the spread of the virus, thinks that this is the health sector, to intervene in the health aspect is one of the right things to do. Right now, what is important is to understand that, this facility is going to be used as a treatment center for the COVID-19. As we know, also experts are predicting multiple or hundreds of thousands of cases that are likely to be, registered in this country. So the formula to do that calculation is in the hands of experts, but we continue to ask how. But, Ministry of Health and health officials in this country thinks that if actually people go by the preventive measures. They go by the efforts that is being generated from the private sector, from individuals. For now, if all this is well coordinated, Gambia will maintain its number of 10 cases and nothing more.
Our Ibrahim Presba live in the Ndebaan clinic in Bakau. Thank you very much, Ibrahim
Yes,
Presba.
before you sign out, we lucky to have the CEO of TAF Global with me here. We will want to insert him on some clarifications and explanation on the donations.
All right.
So yeah, welcome, TAF Mustafa Njai. Your team is here today, and this is your first public, initiative since the coronavirus fight began. So what is it all about?
Thank you, iAfrica TV. Actually, it's not our first time that we intervene in the fight against COVID-19. Since it came up, we thought that as a national big corporate body, when something like this happens to the country, we need to step up, and assist in ways to fight it. For that reason, what we did was, as you know, we have a foundation, the TAF Africa Foundation, which is funded through our business, and we have committed 1% of our turnover, on all our operations, regionally, that we run the foundation. So generally, we use it for youth development, but giving back to the community. So when this thing came up, we've decided to now divert all the funds that were meant for our foundation into the fight against COVID-19. So that's why we're here today. And we looked at where it was most appropriate, where it's most effective. And from a demand that came from government, they had asked us for assistance to renovate Ndebaan Clinic, so that it will serve as a treatment center.
Yeah. How much is going to be dispensed to make this place looks better?
Well, what we did was first to send our engineers and our quantity surveyors who came in and did an estimate. We also got the Ministry of Works, because they are really the technical arm of government when it comes to infrastructure, who did an estimate. And it is estimated that to get it renovated for use, it will cost a total of $10 million. TAF Africa Global is hoping to partner with government and other private sector to do this amount. But TAF, the foundation is committing $2 million into this, which is about 20% of the amount that is needed for renovation.
Prior to arrival on the center here, we saw a lot of youths in the banner of TAF Africa going into the facility here. What are they doing right now?
Well, what we have done is we have stopped all our works. I mean, as you know, we have quite a number of workforce, a very big workforce. But because today health is everything, I mean, the fight against COVID-19 is everything. It takes priority over any business. We decided to stop all our works and divert all our workers to come in here to work a minimum of 12 hours to get this running as soon as possible.
One word for the viewers are watching, and this is stuff. The private sector, we know, are chipping in different aspects. So apart from this, what else? Where are we seeing TAF from this renovation side?
Well, after we've done Ndebaan, tomorrow actually we'll be in Banjul. We all know that this is countrywide. Yes, it's health, but also the economy is suffering seriously. So we have decided to assist all the councils, that is Banjul City Council, KMC, Birkama Area Council, and all the other councils of country. And we are decided to assist them with some amount of money so that they can help them, with their citizens. As we know also, Ramadan is coming up, this week, and people's livelihood, have suffered seriously. So we think that, again, strategically from our foundation, there will be some amount of money which we will disclose probably if you follow us. We have an event that we are hosting tomorrow in Banjul with the mayoress, and then we will go to KMC to meet the mayor. And then on Thursday at our head office, we are inviting all the other chairmen or chairpersons, to hand over the little that we have, so that they can assist their citizens. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Judah, that was TAF CEO of TAF Africa Global, Mustafa Njai, who is by himself supervising the project work that is happening here. So all their intention right now is to get this facility, medical facility, back to its footing, so that it could be used also as a treatment center for the COVID-19. So we know now that the support is also coming in partnership with the government, and much more is on the line up for the TAF Africa Global.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Presba, for that update.
You're welcome.